Howdy, folks, and welcome to this reaction of the official trailer for Borderlands. I am not just some guy who reacts to trailers. I play Borderlands. I've played Borderlands since Borderlands 1 came out. Well, it wasn't called Borderlands 1 at the time, but Borderlands came out. Ain't no rest for the wicked. I mean, there you go. There's my cred. Played all the Borderlands. Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, Borderlands pre-sequel, Borderlands 3. I have played the Tiny Tina game that came out recently. Oh, recently. I guess it's probably the most recent Borderlands universe game that came out. So I've played pretty much everything Borderlands, and I love it. And I still play it to this day. I still will go through every once in a while and create a whole new character and play it through. I love this. I love the sirens in general. Lilith, who we're seeing here, apparently played by Cate Blanchett in the beginning opening frame of this trailer in the first Borderlands. Love her. My favorite character of all time, Borderlands 2, Maya. Don't get me started on Borderlands 3. I'll get mad, but no spoilers. I won't spoil you if you haven't seen any of this stuff. But Maya and Lilith are in Borderlands 3 as well. So anyway, I'm super excited. I'm trying to say that. I'm super excited for this movie that it was announced a long time ago. And I looked at the cast on IMDb, and we've got Jack Black playing Claptrap, which may or may not work, but I can see it working. So we'll have to see what happens if he makes an appearance in this trailer. But Cate Blanchett for sure, and I've got couple of other name stars, and so a lot of people I don't think I've recognized their names of. I don't recognize the names of a lot of other people on this show, on this movie. But I'm very curious to see if they can get the look and feel of Borderlands. They're kind of getting the look here, just on this one frame. Kind of looks like it could be Pandora, but anyway, we'll find out. Here we go. I'll watch it all the way through, and then maybe we'll go back and talk about some scenes and stuff. Here we go. Oh, I love it. Oh, Tiny Tina. I love the graphics.
I hate this planet.
Cate Blanchett might be a bit too old for that role, though.
Would
Just
you
saying.
look at that? A ladder. Unfortunately, my design doesn't facilitate this type of.
Yeah, he's doing a good claptrap.
Well, destiny awaits.
Legend has
I mean, no offense by
there's
that about
this
Cate Blanchett's age.
massive treasure hidden in some secret vault.
It's just Lilith is a very young
Hunt
character.
For it, you'd better take any help you can get.
Marcus driving that thing?
Because it's on the
That van
weirdest,
that we saw earlier? I hope
most
so.
dangerous dumpster fire of a world in the universe.
Bandits?
I
Okay.
hate this planet.
What is that smell?
Piss wash gullet.
Ew!
Put the window up.
I don't want to! Roll the window up!
Roll it up. It's pee. It's pee. Why do you think it's called piss wash? How did it get the name?
It's in my mouth!
Do you know how many people have died looking for this vault?
We have something they don't, baby girl.
Okay, what?
Whoa, whoa!
Issues.
I just saw somebody. We'll go back to that.
Time to make it rain! With your body parts!
What did I tell you?
Minimal explosion.
I said no explosion.
They didn't spell claptrap right, but we'll get to that. Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah. That's who I saw.
You asked for it.
There's only one of you in the world, and you're special.
Kill them all.
I haven't seen a siren. Oh, Mad Moxie. I haven't seen a siren ability yet, I don't think. From Lilith. Other than the phoenix in the fire phoenix in the sky, which isn't really her ability.
What's happening right now?
I'm expelling the excess lead. I can't go if you're looking at me. Actually, scrap that. I can. I really can. Actually, it's helping.
Are we really waiting for this to finish?
Keep looking at me.
Okay. All right, we got to go back. Let's mute this real quick. Go all the way back here. And of course, starts out with some rapid fire. I love the design of that weapon. Very Borderlandsy with the spinning pistol barrel. Very Borderlandsy. In case you never played the game, they have the Borderlands game developed really a groundbreaking system for creating unique weapons, where basically they had all these components and characteristics, and they had a randomizer that would randomly put them together and make guns. And you could find them, if you went to a particular chest to get a gun, it wasn't going to be the same gun every time you played. It would be a random gun. And they could come up with some really weird guns. In each version of Borderlands, they introduced even more crazier things. Like in one version of Borderlands, I think it was Borderlands 3, you had a gun that could actually walk, Anyway, had little legs. They have guns that you can if you throw them before you fire the last round, they'll actually be treated like a grenade and blow up when they hit something. Just crazy guns in this game. I mean, it's a looter shooter in a sense, but it's just it's a gun crazy random RNG game. So it's a lot of fun. But anyway, we got Roland on a turret. And I don't really know. I love the font. I don't know what creature that is supposed to be. I don't recall. Fellow Borderlands players. I love the Atlas logo, by the way. That's one of the big weapon manufacturing companies. One of the companies that do mining and things around the universe or galaxy or whatever it is in the case of Borderlands. So it's cool that touches there. But I don't know what creature this is. Fellow Borderlands fans, players, is this a known creature? I'm just not recognizing it? I don't know. But I love the font and the way it's kind of, all scratched up and tilted and stuff. And it's very much like in the game. This is how the fonts look in the game. I love that. Yeah, I didn't really recognize Jamie Lee Curtis the first time I saw her. It was later on I recognized her. Tiny Tina, now, here for when Tiny Tina was introduced in the game, she was much younger than this girl. I don't even know this. I think this is a woman. I think she's probably 18 or so, if I had to guess. Tiny Tina was like 11, I think, when she was introduced, something like that. And it made it so much funnier that you had this little girl who was completely vicious and a little bit crazy, but good in the end, It just made it funnier when it was coming out of an 11-year-old's mouth. But the bandits have got pretty well done. Now, I saw a hero bandit, and I don't know if that's supposed to be Krieg. Krieg is a bandit that basically fell in love with Maya, and I think in the lore, Maya knew that and really cared for him too. But anyway, I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys, but if it is Krieg, that's cool, but where's Maya? Krieg didn't come along until Maya was in the game. Krieg was in a DLC for Borderlands 2, I think. And that's when Maya was introduced. So I would want to know where Maya is, because she's my favorite character, but I don't think she's going to be here. I think Jack Black does a pretty good claptrap. What I meant by Cate Blanchett's too old is not an insult to Cate Blanchett. She is an experienced actor, and I have no problem with that. It's just that in the game, Lilith is very young. Very young. I'd be shocked if she was older than 20, 21 in the game, at least in the first game. So it's kind of, well, we have a middle-aged Lilith here. Not Maya. We have a middle-aged Lilith here is what I'm getting at, and it doesn't fit right in my brain. That's all. Especially since her, should I spoil it? Her love interest is in this trailer as well. And seems, I mean, I know the actor is, I think, a bit younger than Cate Blanchett, but maybe not. Maybe they're the same age. I don't know. But I love it. Doll, there's another manufacturer logo. You see Doll stuff all over the place in Borderlands 1, as well as Atlas. There's DLCs regarding Atlas in Borderlands 1. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, so that is supposed to be Krieg because he's with them. So is she supposed to be Tannis? Is Jamie Lee Curtis playing Tannis? Is that who that's supposed to be? Because in Borderlands 1, Tannis didn't actually go out adventuring with them. She was just an NPC you would go talk to. But she did start hanging out with them in their base in Borderlands 3 for sure, but Borderlands 2, I don't know. I don't remember. They're all blending together in my head. Tiny Tina was introduced in Borderlands 2, right? I think so. So Krieg, Tiny Tina, or I think Borderlands 2, Lilith, Roland there, Lilith, Roland, are Borderlands 1, as is Tannis, if that's Tannis, and as is Claptrap. He's in every one of them as well. There's so many DLCs as well for this game. Love it. And then they knock him down, right? Is that what happens? I'm sorry, I didn't. Yeah, they push him down. Yeah, it's fitting. Yeah, it fits. They totally disrespect Claptrap all the time until he actually saves the day. You know, he's a hero like that. Also a loudmouth. I think she's Tannis based on the outfit she's wearing. Really. We got Gearbox Studios, who were the makers of the game. 2K, who is the publisher of the game. And then apparently A2 Productions probably produced the movie. Lionsgate's the distributor of the movie. I'm going to have to make that assumption based on everything. Here's Atlas, their corporate headquarters on some industrial planet, or industrial city, at least in a planet. Makes sense. So Atlas is going to be the enemy, which jibes. That works. In the first big DLC, Atlas was the enemy of the crew. And Dahl was just, I think Dahl were the first ones to actually start mining Pandora, the planet that I think you get Lilith here saying she hates the planet. I think it's Pandora she's talking about. Space station. Are we going to get Handsome Jack? I mean, that's what I'm trying to kind of think here. This space station did exist above Pandora. And it was Hyperion spaceship? I think Jack was Hyperion's CEO. I don't know if it's going to be that. I don't know if that's what that is. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a vault, probably, now that I think about it. Vaults have weird gravity and stuff going on, and a place where the alien species, the older alien species, whose name is escaping me at the moment, but I'll remember it as soon as I'm done recording. Their places all look weird. We have weird gravity as well. So it jibes with the game as well. This is definitely Pandora. Have you ever seen the opening to Borderlands 1? Which I think I have a video of that on. Maybe not on this site. Maybe I'm on Build Maddox's main site. I think I might have a little video of the opening to Borderlands 1. Very much looks like this with the signs. The sign falling apart, the rocks in the background, all of that. So this is very, very accurate. I love this. I wonder if they filmed in a volume, or if it was green screen, or if some of it was on location with just, backdrops added, something like that. This is where I said I hope it was Marcus driving the van, but it looks like it's not. It looks like we're getting Roland driving the van. Do we get a Marcus in this one? Marcus is a great character. Yeah, I don't know. You know how I said I was talking about Lilith being too old? I kind of don't want Tiny Tina to be this old in the first time we see her. I want her to be little, but I know it's harder with actors that age, but it just was so funny to have a psychotic, uber violent 11-year-old, you know? Tannis was not as old as Jamie Lee Curtis either. I'll point that out, to be fair. She looked like she was like in her 30s, maybe, in the game. If this is Tannis. And do I have anything in here that will tell me that this is Tannis for sure? She's got some... Yeah, there's the vault, by the way. This is the vault on the first game. This is the entrance to the vault. Yeah, it probably is supposed to be Tannis. I think based on the red clothing and everything, I'm guessing it's Tannis that she plays. There's Krieg again. He's like I said, he's a hero bandit. Vault hunter. Vault hunters are the heroes. When you refer to heroes, they're vault hunters. It's the same thing. Very good Claptrap, by the way. I wonder if there's any practical version of him. That's pretty clearly CGI. The wildlife on Pandora does suck. That's a skag, this thing down here. And whatever this is, am I just not recognizing what it's trying to be? It could be the bird-like creatures that they have. It just doesn't look like I remember it in the game. Maybe it's just bigger and better rendered here. But it's coming after that. Skag kills it instantly, it looks like. Very nice. Yeah, it probably is the same birds. Oh, and I got a vehicle down there. I didn't even really get a good look at that. Oh, it looks like it's just pretty much one of the standard vehicles, one of the early vehicles you get, which are cool as well. And apparently Scooter is in this, according to IMDb. We just didn't see him, I don't think. And here's a bandit boss with his henchmen, underlings. Ah, and these back here are Atlas soldiers, I think. We got a boss with his bandits, and then in the back, Atlas soldiers. I think those are Atlas soldiers. Man, I'm remembering a lot, but I also may not be remembering a lot. Oh, wait a minute. With that, I think this is I think this is a known boss in the game. And I cannot remember his name. It's been a long time since I played Borderlands 1. Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3 a little more recently. 3 especially. Okay. The flying vehicles, they do have those, mostly in Borderlands 2. They start appearing. But they're not in, I don't think, in Borderlands 1. But the ground vehicles for sure. A bandit, I was going to say it's a bandit like ceremony, but no, they're burning somebody alive. Okay. And I guess that it could be a bandit ceremony too. Oh, they're indoors here somewhere. And being the crazy bandits they are, I wonder if they'll have any dwarves, because they in the game, of course, they're referred to as midgets. I know that's not considered a nice term these days for people who suffer from is a bad way of saying it. People who have dwarfism. But if they have them in this game, I'm sure they won't refer to them by the same name that they use in the game. I don't think. Okay, producers did Uncharted, Spider-Man, the original. Which Spider-Man is this? A lot of Spider-Mans, a lot of producers, and Venom. So it must be the new Spider-Man, the new Venom on the Sony side. And Uncharted was a Sony game too, and a Sony movie, I think. So interesting that it's coming from Lionsgate, though. Lionsgate connected to Sony? I don't know. Danger. Thresher Piss. Now, there is a place called Piss Wash. And the joke about why do you think it's called Piss Wash, that was never in, I don't think that was in the game. I don't think anybody ever, there were never any clouds or waves of piss in the game that I'm aware of. It's interesting that they bother having a fire extinguisher in this vehicle. It just doesn't seem very Borderlandsy, because in Borderlands in the game, they have the new U stations, the new U capability. If you die, you get reincarnated. Is it Hyperion? I think Hyperion runs the new U's. Could be wrong, but I think they do. And for money, whatever money you've accrued, they take a small percentage of it. They give you a new life. So caring about exploding things and fires and stuff, not that big of a deal in Borderlands. I wouldn't think they'd care about it in the universe, Again, I really wish Tiny Tina was younger to start with. I guess I can live with older Lilith and older Tannis, and older Roland too. I mean, he's a bit older than Roland was supposed to be somewhere in his 20s probably as well. He's an ex-soldier. Krieg looks about right, but then again, we haven't seen his face. But I mean, based on his body, he seems about right. And this is where the piss wash comes in. Why do you think they call it piss wash? Yeah. Little funny scene for them. That is a great shot of the vehicles that Scooter built. Scooter designed and created this vehicle. And you could go to any vehicle station and get it in the game. It's your main mode of transportation in the first game. And it's available in the second and third games too, to use. Looks like an outhouse. Outhouses like this, like porta potties, are very much a thing in the game. It's a place where you can find stuff like cash and things like that, and ammo, like buried in the toilet. Kind of gross. And in the inside of the door, you can find weapons and stuff too. So people would use it to store things. It looks like she's using it for cover after diving over it. That's a pretty good action shot. Oh, they made it look like she blows up the car, which is quite possible. Krieg and Roland fighting a bandit? Yeah, a bandit. Yeah. Just a wave of bandits. Don't really know what's going on here. I guess they're wearing masks to disguise themselves. Looks like Krieg is wearing, if that's Krieg in the back, wearing this like bird head. And we've got a skull, sort of Day of the Dead thing for Lilith. And then a bandit mask for Tiny Tina, although she's got her bunny ears. Everybody's going to know who she is. So this looks like we're in since there's Jackpot there, we're going to be in Moxie's place. Here, and I think we get a glimpse of Moxie at one point. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's Marcus. Absolutely, this is Marcus because he's got a vending machine here, or machine with his face on it. So this is supposed to be Marcus. Okay, cool. I don't know who Marcus is with. I don't recognize. I mean, Marcus could. That's not Moxie. I think we saw a better version of somebody who was clearly Moxie before. Marcus was married to Moxie for a while, as we find out in the lore. I don't know who he's playing. Love him, but I don't know who he's playing. Oh, it looks like an Atlas officer or soldier, based on the armor he's wearing. These sort of technical pickup truck things, that design is I don't recognize in the game at all, but there are trucks. They do appear at various points. But not quite like that design. Not quite this one either. This looks different too. Anything I've seen. I actually do believe that might actually be Cate Blanchett doing this running away from the exploding stuff. I'm going frame by frame and it doesn't look like it's not her. It's not obviously a stunt woman. That probably is obviously a stunt woman. I mean, I don't think they'd have Cate Blanchett doing that. And you can never really see her face, so probably wasn't. This is where she says she hates this planet, I think. They did a good job on Krieg. I like that. I like the scars. I like how big and muscular he is. It's a perfect match. Yeah, Claptrap. I'm really going through this frame by frame because I just love this game series so much. Krieg, yeah. Again, they did a really good job with him. That and Claptrap might be the two most spot-on live-action portrayals just from this trailer that I can see. Is this going to be Handsome Jack? Or just some Atlas executive enemy or something? They may not introduce Handsome Jack. He may come in like in a sequel or something if they do one. Lilith using fire is absolutely very on note with her, since she is the fire angel and all that stuff, and her abilities often surround, or her siren abilities often involve fire, flame. Or her shooting a flamethrower it works. I have no problem with it. You do have to be a little off to play this game or enjoy it because it is a little bit off itself. Yeah, massive Atlas. Those trucks look a little bit like the ones that you can get in Borderlands 2, but not quite. Still not quite. But I love the very bright red of Atlas. It's awesome. That's very, very well done. And they're working with the bandits, which I guess they did. Yeah, Hyperion. You see the Hyperion logo. Here we go. This is the one that Handsome Jack is the CEO of. And I think they're the ones that run the new U station. Bringing perfection to the field, 03. Some sort of old mining equipment that Tina is on the top of. Doing something nasty. Oh yeah, this is where she blows up. Okay, that must be her bases then. Her home is on top of this old Hyperion equipment. She's got mannequins, which is very on par with what she would do. All these dolls and things. Again, this makes a lot more sense if she was 11. You know, hate to harp on that, but it just makes so much more sense. It's so much more funny. Kate Blanchett, yeah. Yep, double wielding, sure. Double wielding is not a thing that was in the first game, and there's actually a particular Vault Hunter in the second game, I believe, that introduced double wielding. Yeah, a gun in each hand, sort of thing. Yeah, these flying vehicles weren't in the first game, and in fact, I don't even think the players can ever fly those. I don't think the players ever get flying vehicles. The enemies do in the second game. Is he throwing them over? Oh, he's grabbing them by the nuts, which makes sense. That's something Claptrap might do. And then he's throwing them over, which I don't think is very realistic. He's not that strong. But still, pretty cool. Mine's bigger, yeah. Kind of thing she would say. There, the Firehawk. That's a Lilith thing. But I haven't seen any demonstration of her siren ability. Her main siren ability is to like basically phase out and phase walk, they called it, if I'm not mistaken. So she would basically go zoom, like get from point A to point B really quickly by like shifting into another dimension almost, or a different plane of existence or something, and zip along. But I don't think we saw that here. We may see it. It may appear in the movie, but they're not showing it here in the trailer. Probably very effect heavy if they do it. So it would explain why they wouldn't show it in a trailer. They may not have done those effects yet, you know. Bunch of bandits, like the variation. There are female bandits. That's accurate. Again, I don't see any dwarves, so I think they're skipping over that. They might put one in or something as a nod to the game. Atlas soldiers back there. That's the same collection of bandits from further away. And Claptrap is confronting them. And they're all shooting Claptrap. No! Go back. There's Moxie. Poor Claptrap. Poor Claptrap. We got a vehicle chase going on of some kind. Claptrap being ripped to shreds. So there's Moxie. Let's see if I can get it. Who is playing Moxie? I need to look that up. It looks like her place. The sign looks accurate. The tattoo on her breasts look accurate. That little hat is in the game. Very cool. So many wonderful cosplayers have cosplayed as Mad Moxie. You can find all over the internet. So there's a lot of people who've done the costume in the real world, you know, live action. Oh, is this a demonstration of her ability? It almost looks like a teleportation, which it can kind of look like from the outside when she moves. But everybody is coming. So I don't think... And actually, it looks like this landing is different. I don't think these are connected. I think this is her and Claptrap going... Which, by the way, you can't take anybody with you when you're Lilith, but for the movie, they probably make it so that you can. It looks like she is phase walking there. And this is a different exit of a phase walk or something. Maybe there is a teleportation element they're adding into the game. Fast travel? Maybe it's fast travel. Although I didn't see a fast travel station on the first one. Maybe this is a destination, though. Anyway, getting really nitpicky now. Really down into the minute detail. I just love this game, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry for going into it like this. Again, what is that creature? That's probably a very large... That's not the Mothrak? The giant... like mother hive bird thing? Is it maybe? Maybe that's what they're trying to do here? They're trying to portray? It's not the vault monster, I don't think. It could be. Maybe this is their interpretation of the vault monster? The guardian of the first vault? Which isn't really a vault, by the way. I mean, very disappointing ending to the first game. But, you know, we'll get back to that later. Still was an incredible game, so you still wanted to play number 2. And 2 did a much better job with vaults, and 3 as well. Did great job with vaults, so More of the car chases. They're going straight at this thing. Hitting, oh, I like that. Very, very true to the game. They're hitting a turbo boost, a boost. You have the ability to boost your vehicles. It's it's a recharge and a short-term boost, but you can do that. You can just hit boost and just zoom. And they're using that to shoot off a ramp at this thing. Terrifying Tina, which is not in character. She doesn't get terrified. I think she would probably be laughing or something at this point. And then firing rockets out the front, which I don't think any vehicles do. There's a rocket turret on top, but I don't think they shoot out the front. But again, this could be the Vault Monster. This could be like a battle with vehicles or something. They go inside it. Oh my goodness. Borderlands, yeah. I like it. And they're definitely open for sequel movies because of so many sequel games, right? They can introduce more Vault Hunter characters. Maya, maybe? Come on, Maya. But I do love this bit with Claptrap. This is very much a Claptrap thing. You could see Claptrap doing this in the game. I don't think we have seen him do this, but you could see him doing it. Very nice. And Krieg doesn't really talk much. He does in the game, but what he does, okay, in the game, he has an inner dialogue. You can hear a very well-spoken, rational person talking inside his head, but every time he wants to say something, it comes out like bandit speak. And bandits just scream things like, I'll rip off your head, and things like that. That's the kind of stuff that comes out of Krieg's mouth. But he thinks different things, which is a very cool dynamic when you play him. He's a playable character in Borderlands 2, one of the DLCs. But they did a great job with Krieg. I like it. Gearbox, published by 2K, yep. Eli Roth. I don't know if I recognize the name. I'll have to look him up. Joe Crombie? I think that name seems familiar, but I don't know. Eli Roth did a whole bunch of this. Created the story, co-developed the screenplay with Joe, and directed it. Wow, this is like a one-man show. Don't text Borderlands to Pandora. I love that. Very cool. And there's no coming soon. That's all we get. Love it. Okay. That was a cool trailer. Very quick. I'd almost call it a teaser trailer. It says official trailer, but they didn't really give anything about the plot. I mean, if you know the game, you might be able to figure out some of the plot, I guess. But if you're a new person who's never played the video game and just saw this trailer, I don't think you could figure out what the plot was. You would just think this is a crazy place with a lot of shooting, a lot of explosions. And it is. So, teaser trailer is what I'd call it. But I am really looking forward to it. I am super, super looking forward to it. I sure hope that this comes out fairly soon. This year would be nice. So, well done, 2K. Well done, Gearbox. Well done, everybody involved. And thanks for watching, you guys. And let me know in the comments if you're a Borderlands fan and what you thought of it. Or if you're not a Borderlands fan, what you thought of it. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.